What they do. This your boy DP.
This your girl T.
And we're the Geminis Gemz, representing for the Geminis across the world, giving our own Miami perspective.
For sure.
So you can follow us on all podcast platforms at Geminis Gemz.
Also follow us on Instagram, Geminis_Gems, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Geminis Gemz.
Hey, make sure you like, follow, you comment, and you subscribe. Yes. And make sure when you type it in, it's Geminis with the S, Gems with a Z. And what we do, T?
Drop them gems.
We drop them gems. What they do, y'all. How y'all doing out there?
What's going on?
Yeah, so we back with another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Hey.
I'm supposed to say another one after that one.
And another one.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, so yeah, I'm your boy DP.
Hey, this your girl T, y'all.
And we are Geminis Gemz.
Yes.
That's Geminis with the S. Gems with a Z.
Z.
And what we do, T?
Hey, we gonna drop them gems for y'all, right?
We dropping them gems.
So we can go straight in, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So listen.
I'm gonna let you get lit.
So today is a good topic, right?
Okay.
Because
a fun topic.
Okay. Because I was like, I kind of want to talk about, like, reminisce on our childhood.
Okay.
And let's have fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up more
right.
about
let TBT.
Let TBT. Listen, y'all don't judge me because I'm an average child, just like y'all, right?
No, you above average.
Listen, above average.
Yeah.
Listen, so number one, right?
Okay.
I know dang where everybody used to watch porn.
Oh my God.
When y'all were
starting
little.
off high.
Listen, it's all over. So I just want to talk about that. Like, so you never watched porn in your childhood?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna say yeah. So I'm gonna tell you my first encounter.
Go ahead.
It was some of the guys from Motor Grove.
Okay.
So it was raining that day earlier that morning. So by the time we got up, it was dry. So we walked to school. This is elementary school. I think we was in 5th grade. So one of the guys, as he was walking to school, he found a magazine.
Playboy?
Yeah. He found the magazine and listen, he put it in his book bag because it was wet.
Okay.
So he ended up putting it in his book bag.
Gotcha.
And then he ended up, once we all got to school, he saw us.
Okay.
And he was like, hey, y'all come here. Come here real quick. So when we came, we got together and he pulled it out his book bag. So he pulled out the magazine.
Okay.
We started looking at it. And I'm like, what is this? What is this?
Right.
It was like, so I happened to look over the shoulder and then I ended up moving the guys out the way. I was like, let me get a closer look.
The princesses.
Right. And then we were just looking. So because the pages were so wet, you had to be delicate in turning the page. Right. So we was trying to take our time.
Right. So they don't lay over on the other side.
It was a Playboy magazine, so you saw more whites. We wanted to see the black girls.
Okay. But it was very percentage of black women in Playboy.
Right.
Okay.
So we were just trying to turn until we got to the black girl.
Okay.
And so we ended up being late to school that day.
Y'all was distracted.
So watch this. After school, we end up, talking about it. So everybody was looking for this particular person after school.
Because he had the book.
He had the book.
All right.
And I think it ended up getting to a teacher and he ended up just getting in trouble.
Oh, dang.
But nothing big. Because we were just young men. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it was nothing big.
So y'all was doing what y'all supposed to do.
Right.
Okay. So that's the male Gemini side of the
Well, that's when I was like, that's my first encounter.
Oh, the Playboy magazine. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, you know me, right?
Right. And I had bad cousins too, so.
So you was, So I'm gonna just add to the Playboy magazine, right?
Yeah.
So my dad had a whole collection.
Oh man. Don't put OG
listen,
out there like
rest in peace, Dad, right? So my dad had a whole collection.
Okay.
Listen, he a man, right? He was a man. So I was like, okay, so yeah, February, January, all the months, all the years, everything in order. Mm-hmm. So I knew about the Playboy, so you flip and like you said, listen, y'all don't judge me. So you got young T just flipping through the pages, because guess what? I was looking for that black girl too, and I'm like, why she always either in the middle or in the back of the goddamn book? So I was like, okay, cool. So I was on that. Okay, so again, don't judge me. Then let's go back to the porn. Went to them VHS tapes. Listen, so. My dad, rest in peace. So he had collections of the porn tapes, right? So, and my cousins, they know about this story. So that's why I'm sharing, because it's funny. It's a family story. So it was my sister, my cousins, and myself. We all at my house while my parents away. But T is the only one that watch this stuff. They didn't watch this. It was only myself. So I was like, okay. So for the people who know about VHS tapes, when you put it in, it'll tell you exactly what it was left off. So for an example, if it was on 4 minutes and 35 seconds, when you finish, you better make sure you rewind that shit back to 4 minutes and 35 seconds, just in case, the parent know, hey, why this is is when I played it at, that's where I rewind it back, and that's where I'm the heck we're gonna leave it like that, right? So my cousin came in and he was young. He was like, yo, you're like, T, what's that on the TV? I was like, get your butt out of here. You don't supposed to be watching this. And as soon as my mom and my dad got home, my little cousin go to my dad, cousin, or whatever he said. My dad was like, yeah, what's up? I want to watch the nasty. What you mean you want to watch the nasty? Terica was watching the nasty. My cousin snitched on me. What? I ain't get in trouble. It was just, Terica, you almost want to be watching that stuff. And I'm like, I don't know what he talking about. And I was like,
you must have been young.
Elementary.
Wow.
Listen, it started for me in elementary.
Right.
So it's just.
Hopefully I said that too with the magazine. It was elementary school.
Yes, you did say elementary. So I just want to ask the people, like, even, just add, it don't got to be nothing exclusive or explicit like that. But it's just, we just reminiscing on our childhood. And this is just a Gemini's childhood. I think it's normal. I think it's average.
Okay. I'm not going to deny, because I encountered it definitely.
Thank you.
When I was young, especially in elementary school. Well, not especially, but just in elementary school, because that's when we were doing, illicit things. You get what I'm saying? So, filling on girls' butts, touching on breasts, because we had one girl, she was just too developed. So we were just wondering what it would feel like and stuff like that. So, we were just kind of explorers, hey, I bet you won't touch her butt. You get what I'm saying? Like, I had one, I could tell you a story. I was, we had like these reading classes, or we had to transfer classes. And it will be one girl, she would sit in front of me, and she would always poke her booty out. And how the chairs were made in elementary school?
I remember.
You had the bottom part with the cheek, the seat, and the back part, it would be that much room.
Gotcha.
She used to poke her butt out.
Intentionally?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I think one time my knee had touched it.
Okay.
And the butt went back some more.
Okay.
So she was sitting up the whole time, and I'm back there just...
You do what you're supposed to be doing.
What? And then, one of your friends will see you, be like, hey, you was doing that? I'm going to try to do that. And then
it didn't work.
It didn't.
I can tell you already right now, it's not for everybody.
Listen, it's not. And then on top of that, we shouldn't have been doing that.
Exactly.
But that's when we was, just kind of, exploring.
That's what we said, exploring.
Yeah, and then when we got to middle school, it was just more like intensified, because that's when the kissing came along, and the hugging and feeling and rubbing and touching and being curious and all of that stuff.
Gotcha.
To the opposite sex, and hey, this is what's going on, and you tell your friends, oh, this is my first encounter of this, that, and the third.
Right.
Maybe kissing, hugging, having sex, feeling on. You get what I'm saying? So, or even oral sex, like, all that stuff was happening.
It was happening back then.
So, what else memories you have?
So, I'm from Myrtle Grove, right? Carol City area. And
I'm gonna let you have that because you ain't from. No, just
listen. Don't do that because I was in the neighborhood too. I'm in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had this. What is it? The ice cream man. You remember Chain? You never got anything?
I probably did.
So he had that blue and white ice
I
cream
want to know
truck.
how y'all know these guys from the ice cream truck.
From the ice cream truck.
How you
Listen,
know they
so
name?
if you from Miami, Cass City, all that Mother Grove back in the days in the 90s, you know who Chain is. So he'd be like, hello to my friend. I'd be like, Chain. And then he'll give you like the little free candies and
he was manipulating y'all. Luring y'all in.
I guess, but he'll give you a little free this, free that, and what else? So tell me about like your childhood favorite snacks. Like what you buy from the corner store.
Well, I would get just salt and vinegar chips and the little quarter juices.
In a quarter juices?
If I would go to the store, that's probably what I'm getting. Because I tried I used to get pig feet as well. So, I mean, I remember getting it, but after a while, that was it. Like, I couldn't do it no more.
How did the hell pig feet taste like?
Pig feet?
Ooh.
Like, basically, like, what you call it? Sauce.
Oh.
Pork sauce.
Pork sauce.
It would taste basically the same.
In that jar, like with the pickle eggs and
I
hot
would
sausages
always, and I would destroy
pig
it. But
feet.
then I think I don't think I had a bad experience. I just think I
Okay.
just stopped liking the pig feet. So I
Okay.
wouldn't get it no more.
Okay.
I tried to do the hot sausage and salt and vinegar chips. That was no.
Hey, that was
I'm not
my
doing
thing.
that. I think that's a girl. After a while, I just felt like girls do that.
Okay.
So I said I ain't doing that. I ain't
Okay.
putting no god dog on what you call it? The sausage. What's the
What?
hot sausage?
The hot sausage, you smash it inside
Man,
the
I
bag.
ain't- I ain't even get a hot sausage.
Listen, what? I did.
Cause I'm not going like this with the hot.
With that bag. Listen, I'm getting that white clear bag, that sandwich bag, and then you just smash the hot sausage up real cool,
gosh.
right quick.
Y'all
and then you go ahead and add
ratchet.
it. And the salt and vinegar. We don't say potato chips. You say tater chips. So you go ahead and get that. You go ahead and get that hot sausage and you
Okay.
add it with them tater chips. And what? It is a meal. And you have to have that jungle juice. So that jungle juice.
I agree.
Back in the day,
50
whoever
cent.
had the one with the ice in the middle, and you be shaking it up, and like, oh, you had a little ice crystals in the straw. Listen, it was a setup for me.
Right.
So you had the hot
Whole-
sausage and the tater chips,
Whole plate.
setup, whole plate, and then you had the jungle juice, the red jungle juice. We had to be ice, and with a straw. Listen, I'm quiet.
I see.
I'm quiet.
I see. You was
I'm
good.
quiet. What? Me and my girls, we would tear it down.
So this
okay?
what you was eating in class?
This is
Like you know how you'll go to, because you remember in Parkway we used to go to the store,
to the corner store by
and
churches,
then-
right?
Right.
Okay.
And then you all will walk back.
Right.
So that's what y'all would take
So
inside
yeah,
the school?
this will be inside the school because even in Parkway days, I only did it like temporary. Meaning I used to sell candies and chocolates and stuff. Like I was always a hustler.
Yeah.
So them days coming to hustler started for me probably middle school because I used to have that little gym bag and I used to because I think other people start selling too.
Yeah.
And I was telling my
C was
mom
selling.
and I was like, hey, take me to Sam's and we had the honey buns and then I had the chips, I had the juices, the water, and listen, hustling it down since that age. Okay.
Only thing I remember going to the store and getting was Winter Fresh.
Oh, who you was kissing?
It didn't matter. I just wanted fresh
You just wanted
breath.
fresh breath.
That's it.
Okay.
And then I moved. Me and my posse, we had a little Winter Fresh crew. So we used to go around the school.
Right.
Hey, what gum you chewing?
What?
If that's not Winter Fresh, spit it out. Here you go. It was a couple of us, man. Yeah, we
Over
was
some
like,
Winter Fresh?
Yeah,
What?
Winter Fresh.
Dang.
And listen, it used to be a little fun little thing that we
Okay.
did. You get what I'm saying? We'd be like, and then I remember one time we was doing it so much that
Gotcha.
some of the like sixth graders,
Right.
they was like, I got my Winter Fresh. I got my
Like it's a competition.
Not even. They was scared. They was intimidated.
Oh.
So we set the trend.
Okay,
Right? Because we're
gotcha.
older.
Okay.
So when we set the trend, so it
I'm
was like, yo,
following you.
don't chew no other gum. Like, because, and we did an experiment.
Right.
Like Red, Big Red was like almost like too spicy.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And then Juicy Fruit, that's
It
what
was
y'all
no
girls.
flavor.
It wasn't that. The flavor will run out quick.
Yeah, I love
so
Big Red.
Winter Fresh would usually stay consistent.
Gotcha. All right.
So and then you could tear it off in pieces and stuff like that. So people won't even know that you're really chewing, because anytime the teachers see you chewing, they tell you to spit it out. And then we wasn't into tit tats, because tit tats dissolve very quickly.
It did.
Right. So we used to walk around and just say, yo, what gum we had in your mouth? And I remember like some girls we used to see in school.
Okay.
Like if they saw me, like one girl, I think her name was Kim at the time.
Okay.
And she was friends with some of the girls, like one of the girls I had dated.
All right.
So she had saw me and she was like, oh, look, she stuck out her tongue and she had juicy fruit, right? And she was like, see, I got juicy fruit. I got juicy fruit. And then I had ran to her. I was like, no, winter fresh. I tried to unlock the door. She closed the door and she waited till I walked down. She was like, I'm still drinking. I'm still chewing juicy fruit. So we were just having fun.
I like it.
You get what I'm saying? Especially in middle school, man.
Right.
Just pick on, like, we didn't even actually rank and pick on people.
Right.
And if we did, it would be to people that like had a good heart.
Exactly.
Right.
Who had a sense of humor.
Right. And then we would not like even like play around with the little ones.
Gotcha.
We wouldn't let people bully them and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
But I remember like we used to just have fun. And I can take you to another story.
Go ahead.
So in middle school, my brother used to sing in the choir.
Okay.
So one Saturday,
all right,
I go to my dog house. I'm like, so my brother already went to rehearsal.
All right.
So I said, I'm going to walk up there because I ain't had nothing to do. I was home by myself.
Okay.
And I got, started walking. I walked to my dog house. So I go to my dog house and he got these water balloons. So he got these water balloons. He's like, man, I don't know what to do with them. I was like, let's fill them up.
Oh.
So we go, I walked to the school. And my brother was still in rehearsal. So I think I walked back. And when I walked back, we walked back to the school.
To do what?
I'm going to tell you. We walked back to the school. At first, we were just walking back to the school. Just to, not even have fun, but just to wait for my brother to come back.
Right.
I mean, get out of rehearsal.
Get out of rehearsal.
Listen. We made that day into the funnest day I can remember.
Y'all had a water fight?
Yes, in the school. So he had the water balloons.
Oh my goodness.
Really, he had real balloons.
Wow.
He didn't have the water balloons.
Right.
And we had water guns.
Oh my
He
goodness.
had some water guns.
Wow.
So I said, bro, let's just bring it. So we all brought the water guns.
Gotcha.
And my brother, and by the time we got there, No, I take it back. So what happened was we got to the school and then, like I said, I walked back and I said, man, let's just bring the stuff. So we walked back to the school and when we got there, they was on break. So they let the kids roam the school. And when I say we had so much fun that day.
I want to say, was I there?
No, you was not there.
Darn
it was some girls in our neighborhood that lived on the other side of 27.
Gotcha.
They actually was walking to the school too, and that's how it started.
Gotcha.
With getting the water balloon. So we were throwing it across the street.
Wow.
But then, like, when that happened, I was like, let's just take it to the school.
Okay.
So that's how it ended up transpiring with that. We got to the school. We jumped over the big gate in the front.
Right.
And they just came out.
Baby kids.
And we just started throwing the water. Listen, they was like, it's not fair. They found buckets. Don't know how the world they found buckets.
Wow.
They found buckets.
And y'all filled it up.
Yeah, they filled it up with the water fountain.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I think they had one bathroom open. Baby kids. For the girls and the guys that was downstairs.
Right.
Man, we went in there, filled up, came back out. So they leave rehearsal dry, come back to rehearsal wet. Listen, one of the girls called her brothers and told them to bring the water guns. Listen, when I said we had fun that day.
I love it. Hey, drop them gems for you guys because I never heard that story before. Like that's on a Saturday.
On a Saturday.
Hey, y'all took over the school.
Yes.
Hey,
and we was running throughout the school because the teacher was trying to find out like where everybody at? But you can hear us.
Right.
And I mean, we have fun.
Dang,
we had fun that day.
Good.
So they told us my brother's next rehearsal.
Okay.
Y'all can't.
Nobody can come. No outsiders.
Listen. What? Listen. They told us we could not come. They had security at the school the next Saturday. They was like, listen, y'all can't, because we messed up the school with the balloons.
Right.
So balloons, you know, all that stuff was everywhere.
Right.
So of course we ain't thinking to clean after ourselves. Exactly. And then somebody else caught wind of that story, and then they wanted to come, and then they wanted to like do worse things. Gotcha. Like for example, they were saying, "Oh, we gonna put bleach in there." I was like, "Bro, we ain't doing that."
Wow, we gotta do all that.
Right? We trying to have fun. You trying to knock it? Yeah.
Bleach in my eye, in my mouth, on my skin.
And on your clothes. So I said, bro, it don't make sense. Oh, I want to put bleach in the water. I said, nah, bro. Like we not on that. We were trying to have a good time. Have fun. Listen, that was a Saturday. Listen, I saw some people years later. They still remember that.
So how about we do an adult one?
We should.
Like
I told you we
just
should go
an adult,
to the park.
like water fight. Like I think some of these memories and what we doing, we need to start doing this like now, like in our adulthood.
So I don't disagree. That's why I was telling you we should go to the park right by your house.
We got to schedule this.
Go to the field and then invite everybody to come there. And then and just have not even a field day, but just have a good day.
Okay.
You feel me? Well, we just everybody bring their guns out. We get some music and stuff like that. Yeah, but
tents,
listen,
AC.
When I say we had fun that day,
that sounds fun.
Listen,
and I'm mad I wasn't there.
And it was during the summer.
Oh,
it was the summer.
Okay.
You know why? Because we didn't have cell phones then.
Oh, we didn't.
And if we did, I would have called you because you live literally by the school,
30 seconds away.
Right. So, and then that's the thing. I would have been able to call more people so they can come to the school. And we can just have a full out ball. That's what when she called her brothers to bring the water guns, we knew it was time. Cause listen, I don't even, and I think one girl called her mom. She was like, "Yo, mom, can you bring my water gun?" That was listen. When I say we had fun, cause they came around the corner with newer guns. It was like what?
They were like, y'all ain't ready.
We wasn't.
They were like, y'all ain't ready.
We had so much fun.
Yes.
We had went to Winn-Dixie after the little break.
Okay.
We went to Winn-Dixie. So the break was over.
Okay.
So we went to Winn-Dixie to get more water balloons so we can come back to the school. That's when we ran into the girl with her brothers with the water guns. And the brothers didn't play. Even though I knew them, they didn't even play. They just dropped it off because they was doing their thing.
Right.
Man, they dropped off them water guns. And bro,
yes.
That was a full day of straight fun.
Man.
To the point the other kids that was in the rehearsal, they wanted to stay afterwards so they can play too.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it was.
I'm jealous.
It was. And then everybody, people was wet walking home. We didn't care. We didn't care. We just played.
Because it was your kids.
Yes.
Those days.
Yeah. What else you got for me? So
listen. So you talking about this water balloon fight and all that, right? So I'm still stuck in middle school days right now. Reminiscing. Yeah. Listen, me and my girls. I want to say this is still middle school clubhouse. Did you ever go to the clubhouse that was like on the side of the flea market?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was high school.
183rd. That was high school.
Yeah.
I feel like it was no. It was, for me, that was middle school.
Okay.
Because we were walking the streets, and I remember the girls at the time who I was hanging around with. So that was still middle school. I want to say that was still middle school. That wasn't high school.
The reason why I say it because I remember.
Was it high school?
It was high school because I remember some of the girls in my class talking about it.
Dang, I want to say it started in middle school, 8th grade.
It probably did. It probably was that summer into us going into 9th grade.
Okay.
It probably sparked up. So yeah, that was a spot. So I'm gonna tell you my truth.
Go up.
So
about the clubhouse?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you my truth. I was just looking. So we would pass by and I was just looking.
Okay.
Saying, hey, I wish I can go.
So you couldn't go inside?
No. So when I was younger, we was involved in church.
Oh, okay.
So I think Friday nights was one of the popping nights. Because I actually saw the little, y'all preteens hanging on the side.
Okay.
Trying to get in.
Right,
so, of course, 183rd was right there. Exactly. So we used to get off the highway and go straight 183rd. Okay. And I was like, man, I wish I could. but I couldn't go.
So me and my girls,
Right.
you know, we ain't do nothing crazy,
Of
thank
course.
God. But the clubhouse was
All
just
y'all was
lit.
doing was booty
Because the only thing
shaking.
you doing is booty shaking
That's
with
it.
the lights off.
That's
they had
it.
the little disco lights,
Listen.
and you had a DJ. So it wasn't like no drinks. I don't remember like no sodas or no water, you know, were served. I just
Man, y'all
remember
had chips, juice.
We had all that. I don't
Yeah.
remember all. I just remember on that dance floor and that DJ was getting it with that disco life. And listen, we were getting it down.
Right.
And then I was like, what the hell are parents?
Why are you looking for the parents?
Meaning, we talking about our, you know, childhood, right? Our kids can't do with that. Listen, let me speak for me.
They can.
They cannot negative because
can.
my child ain't going to no teenage club in 2021.
Why not?
Negative.
Why not?
Hell no. I guess I don't trust people.
Well, I take it like this.
I don't think the kids know that they don't know how to have fun. I think our fun and their fun are two different funs.
Okay, in what way?
In what way? Safety. Like, I think their fun is they want to be ratchet. Like, they want a fight to really break out or gunshots and shit to be going off. Compared to our fun, I don't think, like, we, no, for me,
Well,
I think that's.
Well, I
that's
think
it.
it's the same.
Oh.
It probably has intensified a little bit more, but
Okay.
it's the same because fight used to break out because you used to hear about it.
Yeah, but
Over
I
the
guess it's just
weekend,
more-
you know, you come back and you find out they shot up. That's how when that boy Jeff got killed. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, so some of those things were even transpiring back then.
Right.
The thing is, long as your kid knows what to do in those predicaments,
Right.
then yeah, you know, it can go down like that. So then, you know, back then it was taking place, but I think again, long as your child knows what to do,
Right.
then you'll be able to trust that, you know, trust that your child will make the best decision. And then everything is with time frame, and the later it gets, the more intensified it may become.
Okay.
So for me and probably my friends, like I remember your cousin had a party.
Okay.
And I remember staying out late so I can go to the party.
Okay.
And I went to the party, had fun, but then it's the crowd started filling out into the street.
Okay.
And when it happened, I was like, you know what? Let me just back on and go back out.
Was
and go
this the
home.
Halloween party?
Nah, I don't think it was a Halloween party. I think she just had a party, probably like a birthday party or something like that.
Oh, so please. Okay, so this the corner house, just the
Right.
Okay, so I think I know what you're talking about because it wasn't her party. I just created a flyer and I put her mama address on the flyer.
You wrong for that.
And oh, shit.
But they had DJs out there.
So again, this is when we're in high school,
Right.
right now, right? So it was at night, and I
Right.
remember, and it got thick.
Yeah, I remember
So
that.
it was that was my fault, and her mama did not know. I'm so sorry, cousin. Her mom did not know that we planned this party at her house, and I had two older relatives, had a god brother and my cousin to help
I'm in disbelief right now.
to help market because my god brother was a senior, and then you have my cousin who's
Listen,
also
everybody knew about that party.
listen. And I was like, so y'all want to do it? And this is what T does. So I was like, hey, I think for us back then it was all about word of mouth. And long as you created a flyer and you pass it out, and I put that address on there, guess what? We ain't had no food though. Because it was just music
It was just
in the crowd,
Listen,
and it got rowdy.
Listen,
and
you all had Norland out there
yes,
as well.
Yes,
So
yes,
you're telling me that was just done on the fly?
that was me.
That's crazy.
And my family, cousin,
But
was
see-
validated.
but
That
see,
was me.
Even there, no shooting happened.
It did not.
Right.
Exactly.
So it depends. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? The type of crowd
Right.
and certain people from certain places,
Yes.
they bring that type of energy.
Right.
But I think that you should trust your daughter to, you know, you should trust your child to do,
Okay.
you know, have certain experiences that you have. You shouldn't deny them that.
Right.
One. And then on top of that, kids have other ways of experiencing a club-like feeling.
Gotcha.
For example, Galaxy is one of those places that people can experience the club-like feeling in the interim. You know what I'm saying?
You
Being a
right.
preteen.
Right. You
So,
right.
you know, just letting them, because they don't have teen clubs like they used to have
don't.
back in
They
the day.
don't.
Because, right, the liability is very expensive.
Gotcha.
You know, because kids really, I get it. They don't know how to act.
Right.
But I always think about location and providing security.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Got you.
They not going to do all that stuff if security there to really yoke them up.
Right.
And if people and parents are responsible. But parents send their kids there and then they vanish. You get what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, they end up spending the night at the friend house because the mom or the dad end up getting stuck somewhere else. You feel me? So those things do transpire.
I got you.
But at the end of the day, I don't think kids should be denied that.
You're right.
That type of experience.
So we need the environment.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all I believe in.
Okay.
And then certain kids shouldn't come.
All right.
You know, don't let them come clicked up. 40 or 50 of them, because them jokers can come like that. I seen it before.
Wow. Talk about nowadays?
Yes.
Wow.
One guy sent out a tweet and then
They just came.
them jokers showed up. And they
Wow.
came in clicked up.
Wow.
So a fight ended up breaking out because of that.
Of course.
You get what I'm saying?
I got you.
You know, of course, those things transpired.
All right.
But what other memories you have?
So memories of my little head over here, right? So what else we did? Hey, we did a lot. So I'm trying to
You trying to
I'm
put
trying
it
to
together?
put it together. So what about the Candy Lady house? Did you have a Candy Lady?
Yeah,
growing
we
up?
had the one at the end of my dog block. That's the only one I can remember.
So I want to say ours was like Miss Rose.
Okay.
And so at
We
the time,
we called the one the Haitian lady. I
That-
didn't want to say that. But
okay, wait, on yours on your end?
Yeah.
Well located at where?
So you know, at C-Stay,
Okay.
it was at the end of his block.
Okay.
West.
I never went over there.
Right. And
Okay.
we used to go over there.
Okay, so Miss Rose was over there by Parkway, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she had the, you know, everybody know what the typical Candy Lady house would have, the frozen cups.
Right.
Okay, and everybody know how you need to eat those frozen cups. You do not
Upside
get a
down.
spoon and squirt. No, like DP said, you got to get that sucker upside down first. Okay, and then you have to get the red. Everybody know. Okay, the most popular color was red, so you get that red frozen cup. Okay, then you get them cookies. Everybody know about them pink cookies. Listen,
Let me take you back real
Go
quick.
ahead.
I'm finna take you back
come on now.
since you brought up that.
And hopefully we sparking conversation. You know, have people triggering like what?
They
I
childhood
remember my
memories.
childhood.
So let's go here real quick.
Go ahead.
Krispy Kreme donuts.
Hello.
So at the school,
Hey, y'all saw that
I think it was every Wednesday. They used to
Yes.
bring the Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
So this what it was about in Parkway.
Woo.
It was about how many donuts
Yes.
you got.
Yes.
Why was we thinking
Why?
like that?
Why?
So some people, I can buy the whole box.
Yes.
Now I only can get 2 and 3 of them. Oh, let me get 2.
Yeah.
You only got 2.
What?
I'm finna get 4.
What?
Let me get 4.
It was a competition just to see
Listen.
how many, but I don't remember eating all of that, to be honest.
And that's what I was gonna say too.
like,
So you got it, so you can tear a piece off and start handing it to your friend.
it's just, I don't want who got it.
Exactly.
This is crazy.
So I remember
love
going.
it.
I remember going. I remember the guy bought a box.
Okay.
And he was like, "Hey, who wants some?" So of course everybody. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna get one of you.
Right.
I don't like you."
You get a donut. You get a donut. You get a donut.
But he wanted to show off real quick.
Of course.
Because he ain't like certain people.
so he did it in front of people he didn't like.
Right. So he was like, "I don't like you, so you're not getting
getting one. Hey, that's some fucked up shit. Excuse my language, but that was fucked up.
And then he would ask the question, "Is it good?"
Right. Is it warm?
Oh
Listen,
man,
and they give it
listen.
to you in that white napkin. Why
Yeah.
do I remember all of the details of this?
That's why I brought it up, because
This is crazy.
that was one thing that we used to. I don't know, but we
Listen.
used to just. I thought about it because it was very like that was the thing to do, to have a make sure you had your little dollar for Wednesdays because they was bringing the donuts.
They were bringing the donuts.
And I remember one time I had walked to the office and they were just bringing it. People was clapping.
Listen,
they was on the stairs.
You had to have connections with the people in the office. So I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm a change a little bit.
Okay.
But by you knowing the people in the office,
right.
Listen, me and my crew, they know who they are.
Right.
Listen, there's some bad stuff in my days, right? So we literally go to school, and then when the bell ring, we'll go to my house. And I be like, y'all want to go? And I cook y'all breakfast, and we watch Jerry Springer, and then we go back to school.
You skip school?
Never skip school.
Okay.
It's just we were tardy. And
that was a good one. I like that one. I like that one.
Hey, tardy, okay? So, this is so bad. All right, so we'll go to school, leave school, and then, I cook up pancakes, bacon, eggs. Listen,
where was I?
I don't know.
You know what? You
was in school.
No, you know what? I think I remember that. But it was only the people that was like extremely close to you.
Yes. It was a party of 3.
Right.
It was just a party of 3.
Right.
And my mom and daddy had gone, of course, at work.
Right.
And so we went back. And so who was the security lady at the front?
I think Miss Williams.
Miss Williams. Everybody know Miss Williams.
Right.
Miss Williams let us have it. Right. She was like, I seen
y'all.
She
actually saved me one time.
She was like, I seen y'all. And we was like, we just can't. She said no, because she changed clothes. You didn't have that on. Listen, Miss Williams knew the details of everything.
She got me out of trouble.
What? So I didn't get in trouble for it, but by you having a connection in the office, like, you know what, we ain't gonna call your parents now, but they will get a phone call. So I was like, just don't call my parents right now because it's just too early in the morning. Can you just do this when they just get off from work?
Right.
And then, because when as a parent, you already had an effed up day, and then you letting the child add on it. Right. They tired. They ain't go like, what else? Okay, just don't do the shit again. That's how my parents took it. Because I don't even think me and my crew got in trouble.
Right.
But it was just, man, them Parkway office staff. Yeah. Listen, it was the truth. Yeah. It was the truth.
Yeah. What about fights? You remember any fights?
Do I remember any fights? I just remember not a fight. It was a house party that got shot up that I did attend.
Dang, I said fights. You going to shoot? You were straight to
because I keep telling you, if I can't have no story to add, the answer is just no. But it was a high school. Shooting, because by this time we were in high school, and it was a house party, and they got shot up, and they were like, my friend was like, T, where you at? Listen, I was under that van outside ducking, people were screaming, people were running.
Actually,
so it was like that stuff I dealt with real.
Yeah, so I remember a couple of fights. I remember 2 people fighting in my classroom, male and females, and they got upset over a paper.
Over a paper?
Yeah, because the person didn't pass them the paper, and they wanted the paper.
Okay.
So but they already had added beef.
Right.
So it just sparked up. And I remember the guy was sitting down, she stood and said, boop, boop.
Oh.
And he was like, man, you hit like a man.
What?
He tried to stand up and swing. Boy, she hit him with another 2.
That's my girl. Hey, drop that deal for that girl, whoever she is. Heck yeah, girl.
But he didn't want to hit her. That's what that was.
Right.
But he was so sharp.
Right. Hey, she had them hands.
Had them bangers,
hey, my girl had them hands.
She had them bangers. Then I remember some other guys. They were some older cats. They fought the day before. Gotcha. And then they end up fighting. Like the first, when the bell ring for us to enter in school.
Right.
They end up fighting during that bell.
Wow.
And I remember the guy, and the reason why I remember the fight because he was fighting the guy, kicking and punching the guy, like just boom,
right,
kick, boom,
gotcha.
Kick, and I was like, I ain't never see nobody fight. Usually they will fight with hands. Down. You get what I'm saying? But he was kicking and fighting.
Gotcha.
And then I remember that. I remember a girl got beat up with a cask.
Wow.
But she was just resilient because she was like, you ain't do no damage. But her ponytail was messed up. Like, you ain't do no damage. And he, because his arm was broke, so
Gotcha.
he only had that weapon, and she was a big girl. She overpowered him.
Okay.
So that's the reason why he ended up they was fussing, and then they turned into a fight.
Okay.
And it was early in the morning, so nobody knew. What else fight? I remember in high school these two guys fought. I just caught I was right there.
All right.
And they was fighting over a chick. And that's when I realized, like, certain guys, they be fighting. They be fighting over girls. Negative. And this guy had skipped. The guy wasn't even in high school. Gotcha. He came to the school to fight the dude. Wow. And thought he was going to win.
Listen.
Because he was a street dude.
That's crazy.
So he thought he was going to win. And he
lost.
No, he didn't lose. It was a tie.
Oh, it was a tie.
It was a tie. And that's the first time I ever saw a tie. Usually you'll see one person, they probably get beat up and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
But this wasn't. Both of them was lit for a lick.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? And then when they was like, the security guard finally came in and broke it up, they were just looking at each other like nothing happened. I was like, yo, I ain't never seen that before.
All right now.
So those are some of the fights. I can tell you a lot of fights, but those are the fights I remember.
I don't remember no fights. I just remember when you had fights, this particular scenario came in my head, had nothing to do with fights. So the math teacher at Parkway.
Okay.
What's his name? Mr. Saint, right? Listen, I only had him for a homeroom.
Right.
So I was already scared of this man before I got there because my sister, my cousins, they already went to Parkway before I did.
I grew up knowing him.
So they were like, he don't play.
Right.
And isn't everybody know?
I got a whooping by him.
Listen, everybody know he don't play, right? So he was taking attendance. And what Terica was doing?
Talking.
Just running her goddamn old mouth.
Yep.
And he told me nicely. He was like, all right, Miss Young, like, hey, chill. Terica was into that conversation. He said, guess what? For the rest of the school year, you standing outside my classroom. For homeroom. Listen. I was like, that hurted my feelings. Listen. When I mean he taught me a lesson.
So you was the girl.
What?
Because I had him for homeroom.
Listen,
you talking about 6th grade?
I don't remember.
It was 6th grade.
No. I want to say that was.
No, that was 6th
grade.
8th grade.
That was 6th grade?
It was 6th grade.
I don't remember what grade. I just remember I had to stand on that rail for the rest of the school year.
I remember that.
So what you mean you was the girl?
Yeah, I was in there because T-Pain was in there.
Man, who was that?
Your girl.
Oh, thank you.
Your girl was in the classroom.
Oh, she was?
Yeah.
Listen, it's my memory. I just remember I had to stand my ass outside on that rail. Okay? It was a hot 20 minutes. Thank God. But long as I'm glad I have it for a class, but he didn't. Hey, stand your ass outside my classroom door. You ain't coming in here no more. And I was like, this man is for real. I respect him.
So, yeah, I got a whooping by him.
Dang.
But see, I knew him, so he whooped a couple of us at the same time. One by one.
Right.
After school.
Why they don't have teachers like that no more?
Because of abuse. Okay. And then of course parents want to give their power.
Touching my kids.
No, the power. The parents let the government take power away from them. So that's the reason why. And then some of that too.
Okay.
As far as the parents don't want the kids to touch.
Oh, Murder Grove.
Yeah.
Who was the principal with the
Mr.
paddle?
Davis. Yeah, I got whooping by him too.
You got whooping by him too. What the heck you did in your childhood?
Man, I seriously got a whooping by him. Because he had the paddles with the holes in it.
Right. Yep. And that paddle was on that wall in his office.
Oh, man. He gave me one good lick. Wow. And I got whooped by Mr. Saint.
What? I just want to do the right thing shirt. Listen, I was just that kid. Listen.
You the crossing guard.
I wanted that do the, so I got it, I think once or twice at Murder Grove. They do the right thing, and you had got your certificate and that blue and white shirt. No. Listen, shout out to everybody out there to do the right thing.
Who was getting detention?
Listen, I ain't getting no damn detention now.
I got detention.
I know, no.
Listen, matter of fact, ESC, you remember that?
Heck no.
See, that's crazy.
What's all that?
ESC was like one of the so if you bad, you would have to go to ESC.
You had to go ESC. So Carol City at the time was Coach, that red guy.
Yeah.
Coach.
And I remember he had a gym full of kids. Yes,
he was heavy set. Not heavy set, but he was red and tall and bald head.
I think his name started with a B.
Okay, Coach Barneswell.
Barneswell.
Y'all know who we talking about, right? Yeah. So I went in there one time, and when he saw me come through that door, he said, sit right here next to me. And I was like, you got this whole auditorium. all this space.
We wasn't
Why
even in
I
the
can't-
auditorium.
It was somewhere. It was a big space.
No, I'm saying that particular day I went, it wasn't no auditorium.
It was a big space, a big old classroom. And I thought I can ease on in and blend on in.
Nah.
Like everybody else. No, he was like, you? In here? He said, sit next to me. I was like, so I got to sit next to you and face everybody?
Yep.
Okay. It was cool. I was in there that one time.
Yeah, and that was it.
It was cool.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. So Valentine's Day. So did you get any treats around Valentine's Day during school?
Well, I gave.
Oh, you gave?
I gave.
Oh, you so nice.
Yeah, I remember I emptied out my book bag
Oh.
and I went to the dollar store
Oh.
and I bought like a little teddy bear, rose and all that stuff.
I'm gonna give you some gems. That was so sweet.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I remember I walked to her and I gave her the gift.
Okay.
I said, stick your hand down there and get it. So when she pulled it out, her friends were so jealous, yo.
Hey, so back in them times for them Valentines, right? Because I guess I think at Parkway, because it's two. We did one at Parkway, one at Carrot City.
Right.
So at Parkway, I think you had to purchase the telegram,
Yep.
and they delivered it to the classroom. So you had all the girls. It's Valentine's, and it's stuff getting delivered, and I used to feel so bad for the people who didn't get nothing, and I got stuff. Okay,
Right.
So I don't know.
Yeah,
who
we
it was.
know you did.
Hey, I got every year, so I got
hey,
something.
y'all.
Hey, don't do that.
Wait. Hey, y'all. T was buying her own. No, just joking. T was like, you know what? I'm gonna look good.
You know
on
what?
Valentine's.
I should have done that.
No, some girls were actually doing that.
I should have thought of that.
That's a shame.
But high school, so I ain't gonna put the dude name out there, but it was one of them social studies, science class, whatever, I don't remember. And when my homegirls was like, girl, somebody put something on your desk. And I was like, who? So I had a rose on my desk. I had the teddy bear. I had the chocolates. And I was like, oh, that nigga lied on me, said we had sex even though we didn't. Like in high school, lied. But it was cool that, he put it on the desk. Don't lie on me.
Right.
But go ahead.
No, those are
That was
the
cool.
memories I have of my Valentine's. I just basically gave gifts whoever I was dating around that time. And then after a while, I'm gonna tell you about that experience. So when I gave her gifts, her friends took it away from her. Oh, this is raggedy, this, that, and the
Because they
third.
were jealous. They didn't get nothing.
So let me tell you, I was like, y'all just doing that because y'all jealous.
Hello.
Y'all felt some type of way because y'all didn't get nothing.
Hello.
So y'all just, trying
Bashing
to
her stuff.
rain on her parade.
Man.
You feel me? So, and she was like, I don't care. I love the
Thank
gifts.
you.
Thank you so
Hello.
much. Okay, you can feel on my booty. You give me a kiss.
Hey, this is my song for real, no doubt.
So,
Say
yeah,
the
she
DJ.
was-
Hey, I remember that. Oh, Thunder Wheels Hialeah.
I only went once.
You went once?
Yeah, but that used to be the spot.
That was the spot, especially Christmas night.
Okay.
Listen, it's just so many memories going back.
Now,
right?
how can you take that away from your baby, right? When they were shooting out there.
Times are different.
No, they were shooting literally out there.
I don't know. I wasn't
That's
there
crazy.
when they had gunshots.
Yes, you was. If you was there
don't
Christmas
remember.
night, they was killing people.
I don't
out
remember.
there.
I don't remember
On
Dwayne.
a weekly basis. That's why they had to shut it down.
I don't remember. I just remember my red and black alligator skin pants, and I had on my heels,
Having
and
your
we
favorite
and we
outfit.
outside cold because we
Right.
trying to get in. This is when I remember winter was cold for Christmas, and we trying to get into Thunder Wheels,
Listen.
and we all just looking cute on Christmas night at Thunder Wheels.
That's what's
Hello.
up. You was sliding.
And we were all sliding. And my sister used to hate boy because them older men would try to holler at me. She only in middle school. You can't talk to her. I'm looking like, girl, if you don't get show. But it was cool. Of course, I had no business
If
talking
your
to
daughter
them.
do that, then you feeling some type of way.
I kill them dead.
All right then. Don't be that way.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay. Hey, listen. Hey niece, I'm in your favor. But I got one more memory.
Go ahead.
Cobb Theater.
Oh, wait. Cobb is on where? 57? Okay, go ahead.
Well, it was Crown.
Crown.
So I call it Crown. I said called because it's called now.
Okay, Crown.
But Crown, right?
I remember Crown.
Listen, I'm going to tell you a story.
Hey, we were down in Crown.
I'm going to tell you a story.
What you did.
Right. So me and my dogs, we done already watched our movie. We want to go see another one. So what we did was...
Movie hop?
No.
Oh.
We asked people for money.
Oh.
So we can get extra tickets. Listen, we was asking for change.
Really?
Yes.
Versus just moving hopping?
We couldn't because at a certain time, they are standing in the front. Like when you enter through the door. Okay. They would stand there and then you can movie hop.
Right.
But then after, let's say 6 o'clock, they will actually be at the individual sides. Oh. So your left or your right, they will actually stand there and monitor it. Okay. You get what I'm saying? Gotcha. So you won't go from one side to the other. Okay. So one movie, we already know one movie is playing around, let's say the 6 to the 8. Okay. The other ones will be playing from, like, let's say from 8 to 10. Okay. So you couldn't go from one side to the other. You get what I'm saying? Because that's just how they had said it. All right. So we kind of knew that. All right. So we was trying to do the back door, but who was going to be on the other side? Gotcha. You get what I'm saying? And then what they would do too is have certain, because they was popping in. So they would have more hirees within at Crown. Okay. And what ended up happening was they would actually check the movie theaters like per Batum, you know what I'm saying? Just per theater, they would just check it thoroughly. Gotcha. You get what I'm saying? So if you open the back door and you happen to come out of the theater, they'll kick you out. Oh, wow. You get what I'm saying? So they were paying attention to that. You can open the back door, but even if you open the back door, they already knowing what's going on. Right. So because they was young too, so they kind of knew. Right, they knew. So we knew we couldn't beat that system. So y'all need the money. So we needed the money to get back in. You needed the money. So we start asking people for change. Listen, y'all got the money? Yes. Wow. We end up getting more money. Wow. Yes. Oh, I got one for you. Mm-hmm. Trash Power. Trash Power Stadium. Hey, them football games. Yeah. Listen, me, my girl Tuki, rest in peace. Yeah. Listen. When I mean we were out there. Yeah, I bet. Hey, we were out there. Yeah. Hey, y'all remember, listen, I'm gonna just say trash pie. Everybody just go ahead and reminisce your days out there. Hey, that shit was lit. So I only been out there several times. I remember running into you. You remember that? I don't remember. That's crazy. Hey, I don't. But then the homie, my big homie, he was out there. Okay. And then you was like, well, who is he? Well, who is he? I don't remember. I need to see his face. Man. I wish. Listen, I would well. He was like, who is he? He was like, how you know him? How you know him? Because everybody know me at the time. Oh my God, if he is so cute. Yep. Listen, I was an average teenager. Stupid. You was a thotty. It was stupid. You was a thotty out here. Meaning, he got to look cute. Let me tell y'all young girls something. Looks ain't everything. Oh my God. Okay. Life lesson moment right what? Now. That was a lesson moment in the childhood. What I remember, what I learned from it ain't all about the looks. If I know what the hell I know not back then. But then I used to tell you that. Dang it. You know I used to tell you that. My grandma used to tell me that. I used to tell you that because you was in love with this guy. Eyes, Lord Jesus. Oh goodness. Listen, I never knew I could be so memorized by a human being. Mesmerized. Thank you for the clarification. That's how effed up I know. I'm still thinking about him. See, I can't even get the word out. Oh, the pretty eyes. You know who it is. Yeah. We don't gotta say the name, but them pretty eyes, boy. Yeah, I remember you was infatuated with him. I ended up hooking y'all up too. I don't think he was into me, and I don't think I was really into him because it's after the eyes. It's like, what else is there? And I didn't know him. It made me. He's a great person now, but then he was just so cool quiet. And you got Terica who just fucking loud. You was in love. Y'all remember you was in love with him. 'Cause we was in math class together, and he acted bad, and you was like, "Hey, I had." He ended up getting kicked out of the classroom, and you was like, "Oh, what? I like that. I like that rough stuff." I said, "You know what? I'm gonna hook you up." So I ended up hooking you up with him. It was cool. Yeah. It was all cool. Because he had asked me, he was like, well, who is that? And I was like, bro, her grandma stay around the corner from you. Yes. And he's a pranks down that street with that book bag. And I just be looking at the window like, oh, So speaking of that, crushes.
Oh my God. Oh,
did
crushes.
you ever have any crushes?
Did I ever had any crushes? Okay, crushes to me is that somebody that you didn't like pursue nothing with.
Right, but you had a little.
So just a little crush. So
Right.
outside of Pretty Eyes, I had another crush.
Y'all dated for 2 days, yo.
Yeah, I dated a lot of people for just 2 days because I'll be like, I don't like you no more.
After the conversation.
After the conversation, like it was just, you gave me what I wanted. Just to me, that's
Attention.
bad. And it's like, go. So I had another crush before then, and then after that, I had no more crushes.
Mm-hmm.
So I had 2 crushes. One in middle school and one in high school.
Mm-hmm.
When I became an adult, it's no crushes no more. It's just grown folks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's it. What about you? You had crushes?
Not that I can remember. Cause I mean, I remember just like adoring certain women that we went to school with.
Gotcha.
I liked their style, like who
Right.
they was as a person.
Right.
It was a couple of girls, like they were from Carol City, actually like Carol City Middle School. It was like basically 2 of them, 2 or 3 of them. They used to be meek, you know, just sit back, relax. They used to be chill, like just a good vibe and stuff like that.
All right.
But I couldn't say I was crushing on them because, like, if I really like somebody, I'm gonna say something.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna really say something to
Right.
the person. But only person I can think about, she wasn't even all that. But I was in 9th grade.
Okay.
And you know, I saw her in class.
Okay.
And she was actually skipping in my class.
Oh, okay.
And when I saw her, you know, I was just crushing on her, but people was asking me like, why you like her? Because she wasn't the prettiest and all of that stuff. But what I used to do is I used to just admire her. You get what I'm saying? I used to watch her, how she would, you know, bend over the chair and how she would speak. She was always meek, quiet, laid back. She was like, you know, and she was like, she wasn't loud and out of control. She was just, when she skipped, she just sat at the teacher's desk and just was being a little pretty girl.
Gotcha.
And she had a nice shape.
Okay.
You know, and then I made my homeboy like, bro, look at her.
Right.
Like, look at her from top to bottom.
Right.
Watch how she carried herself.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She wasn't too revealing.
No.
She was just right there in the middle. You knew she had something under what she had.
Right.
And all of those things. And then I say about 2 periods later, he came to me. He was like, bro, I see what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I was telling him at the time, I was like, look at her from behind, look at her from the side, look at her from the front.
Right.
And you will see all the attributes that I'm looking at. Then hear her talk.
Okay.
And I remember one of the guys, because she had a boyfriend then, because they was older.
All right.
So she had a boyfriend, and I remember him saying in the hallway,
okay,
y'all need to stop hugging my girl.
Oh.
Because she was kind of popular.
Oh, okay.
You know, amongst a crowd of people.
Gotcha.
And I just remember, and she was like I say, she was meek, so she was sweet. You know what I'm saying? So she knew certain guys, and she wouldn't even hug them like
right,
chest to chest.
Right.
She hug him from the
On
side. But he was like, man, stop hugging my girl, man.
Don't touch her.
What? And I said I would be the same way.
I don't blame you. Hey.
You know what I'm saying? So those are like, and that's probably one, but other ones that I could kind of remember when I was younger, it was probably older ladies.
Okay.
You know, but I knew, you know, they was pretty,
right?
You know, nice. They smelled good,
gotcha,
and stuff like that. But I can't pinpoint it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I just, if I crushed on somebody, I would 9 times out of 10 I'd say something to that person.
Gotcha.
They either not going to like come my way, or they just gonna go their way. But I'm not finna just sit up there and just be kind of lusting over no girl.
Yeah, never.
And not approach
her. I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why when you was over there in heaven, what I did was I just went on ahead and talked to him for you. You feel me?
I just couldn't talk. I couldn't.
I know, because
the
you
words
was
just couldn't come out of my mouth.
Listen. I see it like this, right? He would say his name. So let's say his name was like Terrell.
Gotcha.
He was like, "What's up? My name Terrell." He was like, "What's your name?" You was like, "My name Terrell." I was like, yo, your name isn't not Terrell.
I was like, it is. I'm still looking up like, oh my God, this man.
Yo.
It was his eyes. Like,
Hey, listen, I I don't understand. I don't understand, but I understand.
When you had a feature
yeah.
that you just really captivated by someone, and it was just, it blended so well from the skin complexion to the eyes to the hair. Everything was just in order, and I was just like, I'm a teenager, so that was that. What about Sweet 16s? You were in any Sweet 16s in your life?
Actually, I missed one I regret. That was your T-Pain.
Okay.
I missed hers, and when I missed hers, I was like, I should have. It's this when you start learning certain, like, let's say, principles in life.
Okay.
Like, you should not miss out on certain events.
Right.
But I did not.
You didn't
pursue it then. Because I didn't know better.
Okay.
I
got you.
So, like prom, I missed out on prom.
You missed out on prom?
Yeah, I missed out on prom. Yeah, I didn't see me.
Oh, wow.
So
you was working?
No, actually, because the girl, she couldn't get what she wanted.
Okay.
So I just ended up missing out on it. Okay. Because she wanted me to pay for it, and I wasn't going to do that.
Right.
Because I had to pay for my suit.
Exactly.
Get the rental.
Right.
Pay for clothes afterwards.
Gotcha.
Then pay for us for that. I think that Friday and Saturday.
Right.
So then you want me to dish out additional money
for
you to add this piece on your dress.
Gotcha.
You get what I'm saying? And we should have just went.
Right.
You feel me? And then all of the and then I had to pay for the tickets as well.
Come on now.
So it wasn't it wasn't. It's not that I was this rich person. You know what I'm saying? You should have understood. I'm young. I'm only what? Still 17.
Right.
And I'm still paying for all of this stuff.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, but I ended up missing out, and that was one regret.
That you regretted?
Yeah, I regret not going. You get what I'm saying? I should have went, even if I had just went to the store and got a little suit.
Yeah.
And because I still end up getting a rental.
Okay.
Regardless.
Okay, for the weekend.
Right, for the weekend.
We all had them rental cars.
Right. So I remember one of the guys got into an accident before the prom.
Wow.
Because he was being dumb.
Right. Nah.
It's like, bro, why would you
listen? This car in my daddy's name, and he already told me what the rules are, and agreement was bring this back like how you drove off. Okay.
Homecoming.
Okay.
End up getting a rental on homecoming.
Oh dang, you went all out for homecoming.
No, it was just I didn't get a rental. No, it was prom night. My bad.
Okay.
My bad.
Okay.
It was prom night.
All right.
The rental came. But I ended up getting an exclusive car over the weekend. Well, not exclusive, but just a ride over the weekend.
Gotcha.
Additional to the car I already had.
Right.
Because I had big homies.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they was like, man, I need to get rid. Right. I need to get rid of a car anyway.
Yeah. Go ahead, take this. Go ahead and take this car. Right.
Yeah.
Listen,
I got some memories.
Hello.
But I ain't gonna go too far over there. But
that Sweet 16.
Yeah, the Sweet 16. Going back to that, I missed out on that. But I know y'all had a ball.
Hey, that was one of the best. I was in 2 Sweet 16s in my life, and that Sweet 16 for T-Pain. Listen, when I mean that. It was lit. I guess what them kids say nowadays, it was lit. Hey,
I know it was
lit.
I know.
All
it
right.
Was.
So
listen, when y'all came to me, because all y'all did.
Yeah.
All y'all did.
Yes.
Everybody that was in it.
Yes.
Y'all came to me and be like, bro, we had fun.
We had fun. We turned it down.
Y'all was dancing.
I don't know why we dancing, humping on each other in this freaking chair and getting lap dances, receiving lap dances.
Yes.
Like our childhood was just lit.
Because we did that for your party. Remember we went on the cruise?
Hey.
Sea Escape.
Hey, this Sea Escape. Oh my goodness. I forgot about this Sea Escape.
Man, you invited everybody.
Listen, I just like to have fun. And my personality is still the same even from back then and now. Like, you just got to find that tribe. And I don't know how and why these parents really signed the form if they were under 18 that the permission form, they went. I was able to go because I've been on this Sea Escape several times before. Okay,
that's how I was able to find that room for us.
Wow, but we had the little party room, the little theater.
No, because I took y'all to the theater and y'all was like, it's just too dark in the And the movie we were showing was boring.
It was boring.
Right. So y'all was like, what else we could do? I said,
Right.
y'all, let's go over there because this is a little kid room.
Right,
And
got
that's
you.
when y'all girls end up getting the lap dance
it was
and all that
nothing but
stuff.
mirrors, the little glass mirrors. I remember the glass mirror. I remember like it was like a bar, empty bar. And then we put the cake over there. It was like this little red linen on the side. It had nothing but the chairs. And listen, when we had that music,
Yeah.
we lit it.
We found the little radio.
What?
And then
That's all we
giving,
need. That's all we needed for our crew back then
Yeah.
was a freaking music and maybe a chair. This is bad.
Listen, because back then we were giving out lap dances.
Right, and we were receiving them.
Right. Y'all girls were always receiving it.
What?
Listen, when we used to right, and when we used to dance, we used to always pick the girl out and sit her down. And then we'll give a lap dance. And then all the guys will have the opportunity
drop them gems for them dances out there. What them things called and them drum majors and all of this. And thank y'all for showing us a good time.
Yeah.
All the band members. Listen, everybody who participated in the bands, all the school bands, listen, y'all did y'all thing. Because I was the one in the crowd just jumping and partying, and y'all over there working. Y'all working. And I'm looking like, I love this because y'all entertaining me. So I'ma just, so it was cool.
Yeah, we was always having fun.
And we were having fun. So hopefully we actually try to give y'all some throwbacks in your own memories and, share with us, laugh with us. And DP, anything else?
Oh, that's it. I mean, we can go
on and on and hours, but it's just a little taste, right?
Right.
All right, go ahead, DP.
All right, so this your boy DP.
Hey, so before we close it out, you got to tell them about the subscribing and the likes, and you
You
great
coulda
with all
did that.
I don't know how to do all that shit.
Okay.
Go
So
ahead.
we're here reminiscing on those good thoughts, our childhood thoughts, our teen thoughts, our teen years thoughts, and our first encounters as well to spark up the conversation.
That popping. Y'all know them girl. Them. Hey, I can't get it, but
to spark up the conversation.
Wait.
You tell me to do it, and then when I do it, you want to take over. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and do your little pop. Okay. Now we got that out the way. So we here again with another one, reminiscing on those things that happened while we was young, just to have a fun episode, not to be so serious and always commanding or anything like that.
Right.
But just spark up the conversation. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and you also share our information. We love you all. We thank you all for what y'all have done thus far. All right, so I'm your boy DP. This my girl T.
Hey.
And we're Geminis Gemz.
What?
That's Geminis with the S. That's Gems with the Z. And what we do, T?
Hey, we drop them gems.
We drop them gems.
Have a great week.
Hey, y'all take care.
Bye.